You won't believe. It was a car party, but now no cars in sight. Truman wonders, did I go wrong? His wife is trying to convince him to turn back, but turning back is like trying to unring a bell. He puts her hand on the steering wheel, closes his eyes, and hits the gas. You shouldn't do this, Truman. Breaking the law's no joke. Oh my, you can do it. Oh Truman, we actually did it. Success is easy to say. We did it. We crossed the bridge. Look, there's a sign warning us about coral. Hey, check out my X-ray vision. Hold on, things are about to get ridiculous. The nuclear power plant leaked. Talk about a bad day. Just when the road gets blocked, a cop pops up out of nowhere. It's like a scene right out of a mystery film. Hey, let them know they can't go ahead. Thanks for the help, officer. No problem at all, Mr. President. They've never met, yet the cop knows Truman's name as an old friend. He rushes out, but there are too many. Not far in, Truman finds himself cornered in the woods, trying to escape, but getting tackled to the ground. What a— You don't even love me. Why are we having kids? Meanwhile, his wife starts reciting an ad, get you a new cocoa drink. What the heck are you talking about? Truman is utterly confused. I've tried all kinds of cocoa, and this one is the best. What do you think? We sound like we're in a commercial. Tell me what's going on. Truman presses hard, only to see his wife anxiously grab the cutlery for protection. This is nuts. Truman gains control, but she shouts out. Her cry sets off alarms in Truman's head, and he starts grilling his wife. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. Marlon shows up like a savior, interrupting the interrogation. Subtitles. Marlon, Truman's most trusted friend, enables Truman to relax at once. They've played together since childhood, like brothers, and Marlon's reassurance lifts Truman's spirits. But Truman is completely unaware that every single word Marlon says is a scripted line devised by the director, completely opening Truman's eyes. Marlon pretends to help find Truman's kidnapped father, putting on an act. Everyone in the audience is moved to tears, but little do they know this emotional reunion is also meticulously orchestrated by the director. Everyone in the control room is cheering, except Sylvia, who seems to have mixed feelings. Subtitle. The TV station conducts an interview with the director, who has exhausted all means to prevent Truman from leaving a truly naively innocent plan. To keep Truman around, the director staged that accident, but clearly this plan was a huge success. The actor playing Truman's father got too deep into character, always yearning to return to the real world. Subtitles. The audience makes calls to express their feelings. Sylvie strongly criticizes the director for depriving Truman of his freedom, while the director firmly insists he's doing a good deed. He claims he gave Truman the life he wanted, that in this paradise-like world, Truman can leave any time. No one can stop him. The director is brimming with confidence. However, Truman and his wife part ways, and he goes back to his ordinary life as if nothing had ever taken place. The brothers jump straight into the ad, and Truman welcomes his new life, feeling calm, yet it's the calm before the storm. Late at night, the crew relaxes their watch over Truman, but the director starts to get suspicious. It's all a game in his control. He asks to check the footage, only to discover a hand in the playback. It's like a disappearing magic trick. So he sends Marlon to the basement, and lo and behold, he lifts a blanket to find a doll inside. The director can't believe Truman could escape, so Marlon is dispatched to investigate, and the door to destiny is about to swing wide open. They found a secret passage leading to the outside world concealed within a cupboard. It's just like opening up the door to a brand new era. The Truman Show, airing non-stop for 30 years, goes off the air for the first time, and now that's a newsworthy event. To search for Truman, they turn the moon into a spotlight, and the actors form a human chain down the street. But they find nothing, and the director has no choice but to raise the sun early, like a ghost hiding from the light. Without the star, the entire cast falls flat. Suddenly, the director thinks of the most unlikely place. The ocean. Sure enough, when the camera pans over, Truman isn't afraid of the ocean anymore. He pulls out the torn photo, and there's Sylvia. The director feels so relieved that Truman hasn't given up. To stop Truman from leaving, the director orders the storm mode to be activated, trying to blow him back. Bring it on, hit me again. Truman clings to the rope. There's no way he's going down without a fight. Watching this unfold, the director starts to back away, contemplating letting Truman go. Isn't this your best choice? You gotta let me live. Truman suddenly erupts. The director furiously orders the winds to be amplified. Waves crash in, one after another. The boat flips over, and Truman's consciousness starts to fade away until he no longer thinks. Until the clouds part, Truman finally manages to get back up and reclaim his dreams.